They say only a fool doesn't change his mind. This statement does make sense, but it depends on the situation, how big the damage is, and how long it took the fool to change his mind. Let the smoke begin.
I'm back again.
Finally, he has come back to his senses, and finally, I have found out what his real name is. For people who might not know what I'm talking about, let me get you back on track. About a week ago, I reacted to a video of a Ghanaian pastor. Let me say pastor, because when I say pastor now, actually, it sounds like spaghetti pasta. This Ghanaian pastor is called Bishop Sam Owusu. This video, this Ghanaian pastor was consistently bashing Nigerian Pastor Jerry Eze. I hope I pronounced the name right. If not, correct me in the comment section. Because this Nigerian pastor organized a crusade in Ghana, which over 60,000 people attended. And this Ghanaian pastor was like, bro, didn't get why Ghanaians supported Nigeria or this Nigerian pastor instead of their own.
Last week, one of the young men in Nigeria came to do prayer conference here. On over 50,000 people were there praying. Ghanaian. But let me tell you, do you know there is no Ghanaian pastor that will go to Nigeria to have that crowd, not even 10%. Nigerians will never. That's why there is no bigger Ghanaian church in Nigeria. Let me tell you, there's no Nigerian church that can ever break through financially without a Ghanaian church supporting them.
8 days ago, his YouTube channel uploaded a video in which he rendered an apology to Nigerian and Ghanaian pastors. Okay, at this point, I don't know what prompted him to apologize. Was it the backlash he received? Or did he reflect on his actions and realize their foolishness? Let's delve into the video and see if he has something sensible to say this time.
Hello, I want to especially bring a word of apology to my fellow Nigerians and my brothers and friends in Nigeria, men of God in Nigeria who have felt offended through my message that was circulating around the world.
Who felt offended by your message? Bro, let me tell you something. Didn't he know that bringing out such a hateful message, would offend someone? Or did he think they would clap for him once they heard it? Bro, if you ask me, the beginning of this apology doesn't make sense. It sounds like his brain might be out of function that day he was delivering that hateful speech. Because he's trying to act like he didn't know.
It wasn't my intention to create a tribalism and also create a division within the body of Christ. It came out of order, and I want to apologize to all my friends and brothers around the world, especially my brothers in Nigeria.
Okay, if it wasn't his intention to deliver such a hateful speech against Nigerians, what was the motive behind it then? Like, I don't get it.
I have been blessed by Nigerian church many times, and likewise myself, I have also rendered a lot of opportunities and blessings to a lot of Nigerians.
He said he has been blessed by Nigerian churches many times. Does it mean he was literally eating or biting the hands that ever fed him? Because if he claimed to have been blessed by Nigerian churches and still insisted on bringing such a hateful speech against them, bro, then this pastor or bishop, Sam Owusu, was never grateful for whatever blessings he received from Nigerians.
I have no intention, I have no kind of mentality to destroy the kind of render and services that I have received many years ago. It came out of order, and I condemn that kind of act. We have received a lot of messages, we have received videos, we have received all kinds of comment from around the world, especially from my senior brothers that I have grew up with, and they have been a blessing to me. I have also been a blessing to many Nigerians in this country, in Ghana.
Of course, he will get many reactions to the video. I think most people reacted to the video because they were surprised a so-called man of God who should be preaching or talking about love was directing hate towards his fellow men of God because they had achieved something he hasn't.
By the grace of God, I have received a lot of Nigerians in my church here in Ghana, and I've been a blessing to many people. I have friends all across the country, Nigeria. So there is no way I will destroy and also insult or render a certain kind of message to look down on my fellow Nigerians. It came out of order, and I deeply say I'm sorry, and I condemn that kind of act.
So he has received Nigerians in his church in Ghana and was still proudly talking that nonsense. I won't believe this because no Nigerian would attend or will go to a church of a pastor that goes against his people. This excuse doesn't make sense. It's like when a white man says something racist. When confronted, they often say, I am not a racist, to make their actions seem harmless. Plus, this pastor said, his intention wasn't to look down on Nigerians. But bro, he has already looked down on them. So what is he trying to tell me?
I'm a man of peace, and therefore I will not in any way say that it came out of order. And I repeat, I do not intend to insult and to say anything that will bring the nation of Nigeria or my people in a certain way. No, that's not. And I have no malice, I have no hatred, I have no jealousy of anything. I am equally blessed by whatever any man of God have to be blessed by the grace of God.
So how does he label the speech he delivered to Nigerians? Was he speaking love to them? Was he blessing them? No! He was strictly hating on their successful crusade. But he's sitting there talking differently. Let me remind you on something. That hateful speech video was over 8 minutes long. So he can't tell me he didn't know what he was doing, or that his intention wasn't hateful or driven by envy.
You all know it's not about jealousy, it's not about hatred of the Nigerian church, it's not about hatred of a certain man of God. No, I was acknowledging the fact that Nigerians support their own. Nigerians are very supportive. They honor their men of God, they respect their men of God, and I love it in that way. And I wanted our people here in Ghana to emulate that. But in doing that, I think that my conversation went out of order, and I don't take it as a lightweight. I want to render an apology to all friends and brothers and all brothers in the kingdom who has been offended.
Of course, it was about jealousy, money, hate, and envy, because he mentioned churches like Christ Embassy, implying that when Ghanaians attend, they are sending money to Nigerians. Bro, Nigerians just don't only support their own, they support who they love, regardless of nationality. Someone should educate this pastor, because it seems like he doesn't know, you can be from Ghana and still support someone from, let's say, India, because you love and appreciate what this person is doing. It isn't necessary to only support your country. This is similar to Lil Wayne's issue. People questioned, why is Lil Wayne featuring Nigerian actors in a Ghanaian movie? Bro, the world is big. Sometimes what you might be looking for isn't necessarily in your country, but somewhere else. Let Christians go to whatever church they want, whether the pastor is from India or Nigeria. Bro, but this pastor wanted to force Ghanaians to only attend to Ghanaian churches, which didn't sound sensible in his speech.
By the grace of God, I have received a lot of men of God. Sometimes I have not even invited them in Ghana. Sometimes I will just be there, and from the airport I'll be called that my brothers from Nigeria, maybe somebody have disappointed them or something of that sort, and I have to arrange to pick them up and to set them up to preach in this country. I've received numerous men of God in this country that are from Nigeria.
Please, someone help me understand this portion of the video, because it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, why should someone call you out of the blue to go pick up someone from the airport And this person you are going to pick up from the airport wasn't from any other country but from Nigeria. Among all the people you pay and you pick you out, say go pick someone from the airport, and this person wasn't from any other African country but from Nigeria. Okay, Good Samaritan, we hear you. Keep moving.
And so they have also a lot of men of God has opened their doors for me. I lived in Nigeria for almost 7 years, ministering all the 50-something states in Nigeria. I had my schooling in Nigeria, so I can never say anything to destroy the relationship and the good love and the good people of Nigeria. It came out of order, and I condemn that kind of act. God bless you. Thank you for forgiving. Thank you for loving. Thank you for all those men of God, brothers and friends who have reached out to me and said, Bishop, no, we know what you are saying is true, but in delivering the message, something came out that looked like you are in hatred, that looked like you are in bitterness, that looked like you are something. No, never. There is nothing like hatred. There's nothing like bitterness. I am so sorry. Again, condemn my message, my word of hatred or whatsoever that came out. God bless you. Thank you.
The brothers he's talking about lied to him. Which part of his message was true? It isn't like he used only one hateful sentence against Nigeria. Charlie, the pastor was holding a whole essay against Nigeria. So which part of his message, was true? Point me out. This is one of the reasons I say, don't ever speak out of anger or hate or envy, because there are words, once they are spoken out, bro, you can't revert them. No matter how much or how many times you apologize. They say most people speak the truth when they are angry, because 9 out of 10, they have been waiting to voice out. They only needed a reason, whether this reason is sensible or not sensible. And if they do, bro, it is exactly how you understood it or understand it. Y'all know what it is. I go by the name Ruthless. Write your opinion in the comment section. What do you think about his apology video? Me, dear Charlie, if you ask me, I don't know whether I should buy it or not. Because he can't tell me, say, after, bro, and then, like, was his brains out of function? Because you can't be speaking that long essay, hate, on a different people or on different people, and come back say it wasn't your intention to downgrade them. And then when he was speaking, was he deaf, bro? You fool me? This explanation doesn't make sense. I read a couple articles say after this video and after that hateful video, he's been losing their friends and church members. I don't know whether it is true though, but if it is, he deserves it. Because he proved, say, he's not a real man of God, but he is something else. He has just covered his body or his intention with the temple of God. But the main motive behind what he's doing isn't, your friend is saying, like trying to spread love or trying to preach the word of God. That's how I see it. You follow me? But like they say, only a fool doesn't change his mind. But like I said, to me, it depends on the situation and how big the damage is. Write your opinion, let's discuss. Let's talk it out in the comment section as we do on a daily basis. I don't know whether I should take him serious or not, because Charlie, he has said a whole lot of things against Nigerians or Nigerian pastors. And right now you are come to say, you've been around Nigerians, you have even been blessed by Nigerian churches, blah 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 blah, bro. Where was this memory when you were dropping that hateful speech? Get the fuck out of here. Write your opinion in the comment section. Y'all know what it is. I go by the name Ruthless. Like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Do whatever with the video, share for the algorithm to pick up.